Today, we're talking about 10 small things, simple, almost boring habits that, if practiced daily, can quietly reshape your health, focus, relationships, and peace of mind forever. Close your eyes for a second. Think about your life 5 years from now. Now ask, what tiny choices, repeated every day between now and then, will decide whether that future is filled with regret or quiet pride? You don't need a grand plan. You don't need a viral moment. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Because real transformation, the kind that lasts, doesn't come from dramatic leaps. It comes from small, consistent actions that compound silently, invisibly, until one day you look back and realize you've become someone new. Most people wait for motivation, for a sign, for someday. But the truth is, your future is being written right now, in the mundane moments no one sees. Today, we're talking about 10 small things, simple, almost boring habits that, if practiced daily, can quietly reshape your health, focus, relationships, and peace of mind forever. None of these require money, special talent, or hours of extra time. But together, they form the foundation of a life that doesn't just survive, but thrives. We'll cover walking daily, even just 10 minutes, reading 10 pages of a real book, writing 3 sentences in a journal, going to bed 30 minutes earlier, practicing one genuine moment of gratitude, asking yourself one reflective question each night, drinking a glass of water first thing, saying no to one distraction, making your bed, and sending one message of care to someone you love. These aren't flashy, they won't trend on social media, but practiced consistently, they rewire your body, your mind, and your spirit. Now, before we begin, welcome. Not with polish, but with presence. If you're here, it means you're done waiting for permission. You're ready to stop admiring change and start embodying it, one small act at a time. That's not naive. That's courageous. And if you want more grounded, human-first guidance like this on building a life of clarity, calm, and quiet strength, hit subscribe on Elevate Your Daily. We're not chasing virality, we're building resilience, one honest conversation at a time. All right, let's talk about the 10 small things that can change everything. 1. Walk every day, even just 10 minutes. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need fancy gear. You just need to move. A daily walk, rain or shine, tired or not, is one of the most underrated tools for mental clarity, physical health, and emotional reset. It's not about burning calories. It's about creating space. Space between your thoughts. Space between stress and reaction. Space to breathe, literally and metaphorically. Science shows walking boosts creativity, reduces anxiety, and improves sleep. But beyond data, it's a ritual of presence. No screens, no demands, just you, your breath, and the world moving around you. Start small, 10 minutes, around the block, in the park, even pacing your living room. The goal isn't fitness, it's reconnection with your body, with the present moment, with the simple truth that you're alive and capable of movement. Do this daily and you'll notice your mind settles faster, your problems feel lighter, your day begins with grounding, not chaos. 2. Read 10 pages of a real book. Not tweets, not headlines, not summaries, a real book written by someone who spent years thinking deeply about one thing. 10 pages take about 7 minutes, less than one scroll session. But those 7 minutes feed your mind with structured thought, nuanced ideas, and timeless wisdom. They stretch your attention span. They expose you to worlds beyond your algorithm. In a world of noise, reading is rebellion. Pick one book that aligns with who you want to become on focus, relationships, money, philosophy, health. Read 10 pages daily. No pressure to finish, just show up. Over a year, that's 3,650 pages, roughly 12 to 15 books, enough to transform your perspective, your vocabulary, and your decision-making. Knowledge isn't power. applied knowledge is, and it starts with 10 quiet pages. 3. Journal 3 sentences. You don't need poetic prose, just 3 honest lines. What happened today? What did I feel? What's one thing I'm proud of? Journaling isn't about recording history, it's about processing reality. It slows your racing mind. It reveals patterns like, I feel anxious every Sunday night. It gives you back control by naming your experience. On hard days, it's therapy. On good days, it's gratitude made tangible. Keep it simple, no rules, just pen, paper, and honesty. This tiny habit builds self-awareness, the foundation of all growth. 4. Go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Sleep isn't downtime, it's system maintenance. When you're well rested, you make better decisions, regulate emotions, and resist impulses. When you're sleep deprived, you crave sugar, scroll mindlessly, and snap at loved ones. Yet we sacrifice sleep for just one more episode or finishing this task, as if exhaustion makes us more productive. It doesn't. It makes us reactive. Going to bed 30 minutes earlier isn't about discipline, it's about respect for your future self. Start tonight. Dim the lights. Put your phone in another room. Read a book instead of scrolling. That extra half hour of rest compounds into clearer mornings, calmer days, and stronger willpower. 5. Practice one genuine moment of gratitude. Not performative, not rushed, real. Pause once a day and name one specific thing you're grateful for. Not my family, but the way my sister laughed at my dumb joke today. Gratitude isn't denial of pain, it's anchoring in what's still good. Neuroscience shows it rewires your brain to scan for positives, not just threats. Over time, this shifts your baseline mood from scarcity to sufficiency. Do it while brushing your teeth, while waiting for coffee, while lying in bed. Just one true moment. That's enough to tilt your inner world toward light. 6. Ask yourself one reflective question each night. Before sleep, ask, what did I learn today? Or did my actions align with my values? Or simply, what would make tomorrow better? This isn't judgment, it's gentle course correction. Reflection turns experience into wisdom. Without it, days blur into weeks, and weeks into years of autopilot. One question, 1 minute, that's all it takes to stay awake in your own life. 7. Drink a glass of water first thing. Before coffee, before checking your phone, before anything else. Hydration jumpstarts your metabolism, sharpens focus, and signals to your body, today matters. It's a tiny ritual of self-care that says, I'm worth tending to. Keep a glass by your bed. Do it before your feet hit the floor. Small? Yes. Symbolic? Absolutely. 8. Say no to one distraction. Every day, choose one thing to decline. The extra scroll, the unnecessary meeting, the gossip conversation, the impulse buy. No isn't selfish, it's protection. Each no is a vote for your priorities. It creates space for what truly matters. Start small. One intentional no per day. Watch how your energy, time, and peace expand. 9. Make your bed. It's been said before, but for good reason. Making your bed takes 90 seconds, but it's a micro-commitment to order. It's the first promise you keep to yourself each day. On chaotic days, it's an anchor. On great days, it's a humble start. It whispers, I show up, even for the small things. And that mindset spills into everything else. 10. Send one message of care. Text a friend, call your parent, write a note to your partner. Not transactional, not obligatory, just, I was thinking of you. I see you. In a disconnected world, human connection is radical. This habit reminds you and them that you're not alone. It builds bridges that outlast crises. One message, 2 minutes, infinite impact. Putting it all together, none of these habits will shock your system. None of them will go viral. But practiced consistently, they form an invisible architecture of a life well lived. They build health through movement and rest, clarity through reading and reflection,